apologies for starting midday. Good afternoon. As you know, we had some business to do with regard to a pending application by Advocate Chauke's legal team. Apology for keeping you waiting, all of you, the media, the staff, and Advocate Chauke. I see Advocate Batoi is not here. Our apologies to you, all of you, and Advocate Chauke. Advocate Nkabinde.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The panel will recall that on the 26th of January 2026, the evidence leaders applied for a postponement of the inquiry to certain dates. One of the reasons they gave for that application was what was described as challenges regarding witnesses. And one of those challenges related to a specific advocate, Advocate Moiponi Noko. And it was stated that Advocate Moiponi Noko is not willing or is no longer willing to be a witness called by the evidence leaders. Subsequent to that hearing, on the 27th of January 2026, being the Tuesday, Advocate Moiponi Noko wrote an email which was copied to Advocate Chauke, in which she disputed the allegation that she was not willing or no longer willing to be a witness. I will not go into the detail of what she claims took place. Yesterday, the 29th of January 2026, Advocate Chauke brought an application before the panel in which he asks for certain relief, the most important one being that the panel should, in its discretion, call Advocate Noko to be a witness, failing which, give permission to Advocate Chauke to call Advocate Noko as a witness. That application was not opposed. The parties, namely the NPA, the evidence leaders, and Advocate Chauke, sought the direction of the panel in chambers. The panel enabled the parties to negotiate and agree a draft order to resolve the application brought by Advocate Chauke. That draft order is now ready and copies have been circulated to the panel. I ask for leave to read the order into the record. Oh, I apologize, it has not been handed up. If it could please be circulated. Thank you. I ask for leave to read the order and to ask if the panel agrees to issue the said direction as a ruling of the panel.
Yes, you may read the draft order by consent into the record.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The draft order reads, 1. On Wednesday, 28 January 2026, Advocate Chauke brought an application seeking an order for the panel to call Advocate Noko to testify, alternatively for Advocate Chauke himself to call Advocate Noko. 2. The application is not opposed. 3. In line with the agreement of the parties, the inquiry directs as follows. 3.1. Advocate Noko shall be called by the chairperson of the inquiry as a witness of the inquiry. 3.2. Advocate Nkabinde Enquiry is designated to consult with, prepare a witness statement, and to lead the evidence of Advocate Noko. 3.3. Advocate Enquiry shall ensure that Advocate Noko's witness statement is submitted to the inquiry and copied to Advocate Chauke's legal team at least 2 business days before the date of her testimony. 3.4. Dates for the hearing of the evidence of Advocate Noko will be communicated by the panel in due course. That is the end of the ruling. If I could ask my colleagues to confirm whether what I have read is in accordance with the agreement.
Thank you, Counsel. Advocate Mohlamunyane.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and your two sisters. As evidence leaders, we confirm what my learned colleague has read into the record and also confirm that this draft ruling can be made a ruling of this panel. Thank you.
I so move, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Advocate Nkabinde. The draft order by consent between the parties as read into the record dated the 29th of January 2026 is made an order or ruling of this panel and/or inquiry. We so order.
As you please, Madam.
As it pleases the Chair.
Advocate Mohlamunyane. When we adjourned on Monday, we were made to understand that one of your witnesses, is that Advocate Riley or Officer Riley?
Indeed, it's Advocate Riley.
Advocate Riley is ready to testify. Is my understanding correct?
In fact, her statement was not yet obtained, and efforts were made, Madam Chair, to get in touch with Advocate Riley, who is the Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions seated in Cape Town for the Western Cape. Unfortunately, she did not return calls made to her either by WhatsApp or telephone calls. As matters stand, she has not made contact to date.
It has become apparent since our discussions this morning in chambers that Advocate Noko is willing to testify as per the order and will be consulted with by Advocate Chauke. Advocate Nkabinde is Chauke. I know in the Eastern Cape, your G is H, but although it is H, it's pronounced Chauke. Chauke.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, sir.
J is not G. It's
Yes. Advocate Chauke, we are agreed that you will consult with Advocate Muiponi Noko, who I believe is in Tshwane. You have tomorrow and the weekend to communicate with her and take her statement. May we then hear from the evidence leader in chief, or the evidence leader, your chief leaders, whether it is feasible that you would have consulted by tomorrow and finalize the statement over the weekend, and also exchange the statement the latest by Monday. Is it possible, given the fact that we already have documents before us from Advocate Noko, which may be transposed into an affidavit. So the consultation shouldn't really take too long, I think. Or am I wrong?
Madam Chair, the evidence leaders will, to the best of their ability, make a concerted effort to consult with Advocate Noku from tomorrow so that she can be ready as soon as possible. But I need to mention this, that Advocate Kowe, as we speak, is Kowe, my apologies.
Madam Chair, it's not only people from the Eastern Cape.
Even the advocates from Limpopo.
As it turned out, it's a disease in the north as well.
Okay, it's Kowe.
She had been assigned to consult with Advocate Zeiss van Zyl, who was the lead prosecutor in the matter of Mdluli, which was in the High Court some years back. Now, she has made efforts to get in touch with Advocate Zeiss van Zyl, who says he's very old and requested that Advocate Kowe should fly down to the Eastern Cape to consult with him. He asked that the statement of Advocate Batohi be sent to him so that he should be in a position to see and read what was said in that statement. Now, the statement has been, and I'm made to believe that it will be sent by post, by courier today, at the latest this afternoon, to him. And as soon as he receives the statement, he will get in touch with Advocate Kowe. And then they can make arrangements to meet sometime during the course of next week. I just wanted to alert the panel that there is this arrangement.
Yes, but I suppose you are now lining up your witnesses. You have many other witnesses, so this means that you may confer with your colleagues.
As it pleases the chair. Thank you for the indulgence, Madam Chair. I'm reminded, I'd actually forgotten, I'm reminded by my core evidence leaders that we agreed that Advocate Mtsweni will now take over and consult with Advocate Zeiss van Zyl.
Yes, we shouldn't get into the nitty-gritties of what you people are going to do. What is important to us is to have the witnesses coming here to testify. How you go about in doing that, you have to ensure that witnesses are ready and statements have been exchanged, because you don't have control in how you arrange with witnesses and what is possible. What we know after our long discussions this morning and having read the papers filed of record is that Advocate Miponi Noko, who is in Pretoria now, is ready or will be available to be consulted with and is prepared to testify, which means if the 3 days remaining before Monday can be properly utilized, given the fact that everything is here now almost, all that can be probably finalized by tomorrow, statement exchanged, and then as we postpone, I suppose, you are going to ask for that postponement. We will have to postpone to a specific date, which will probably be Monday, unless if you think otherwise.
Before they respond.
And my sister asked that before you respond, she'll ask something.
Good afternoon, Advocate. I want to remind you of a commitment that was made on Monday before you respond to whether you want a postponement or not. In my notes here, I know there was an exchange between Advocate Skosana SC and my sister, and my note says, Advocate Skosana SC still insists on a postponement to Monday, the 2nd of February, and if Advocate Batohi is not ready to take the witness stand, then the evidence leading team would be ready to proceed with another witness. The witness statement would be shared with the Chauke team by Friday, that is tomorrow. And this comes at the backdrop of Advocate Mhlamanyane having said, given the issue about Advocate Mlotshwa, and then you said, apart from Major General Boysen, there is Advocate Riley, who is ready to testify, Major General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, who would be next, because he is a witness who will not take long. And you even said, in hindsight, I should have gone ahead and taken Major General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi's statement. So the impression created was you wanted a postponement to Monday, but whatever happens on Monday, you will have a witness ready. And that was before Advocate Nuku wrote to us. So even before Advocate Nuku indicated her willingness to come and testify, there was already a commitment from the evidence leading team that by Monday, if Advocate Batohi's issue is not yet resolved and she cannot take the stands, there will be a witness ready to proceed. And unless if my understanding is wrong. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, yes, Madam Baloimere, your understanding was correct. The evidence leaders will make concerted efforts to see to it that they have a witness ready.
I beg your pardon? I thought the point made by my sister, when you look at our notes, there was an undertaking that by Friday, the statement of Advocate Riley will be exchanged with Advocate Chauke's team. So we're looking forward to the statement by tomorrow. So it means that which you had undertaken to do is not possible now.
It is not possible now, Madam Chair, that Advocate Riley's statement will be in tomorrow because of the challenges that she's not responding. She's not answering calls. She's not responding to WhatsApp messages.
The undertaking was made without having spoken to her.
Yes, indeed so.
What is now going to happen? She is on the list of witnesses, she's not answering the phone, and then what do you plan to do? Because you have given us a list of witnesses, and it seems to me now the only witness who is now called by this inquiry is going to testify probably on Monday or Tuesday, and then thereafter, what is to happen?
we have actually taken strides to get another witness, and the witness who was contacted by Advocate Motsweni is Advocate Barnard. Unfortunately, he is around. He's in Pretoria. Advocate Motsweni is going to consult with him this afternoon and get his statement, which statement we hope will be finalized before the end of business tomorrow.
My difficulty is that we work on hopes and then undertakings being made. We do not come to any fruition. And if we were to postpone this matter to a specific date, we should avoid a possible future disruptions, where we are going to be told witnesses are not available and then we have to adjourn again and postpone. And as I said on Monday, we cannot tell you how to lead your witnesses. If the witnesses are there, please prepare them, exchange statements. If the witnesses are not there, simply close your case. Because we cannot work on this procrastination without knowing whether we are finishing this inquiry or not. Because by the end of February, we should have made some progress. And now, do you want the postponement? To which date?
I will not be able to say that at the moment before I confer with my colleagues. May Madam Chair grant us an indulgence to confer with my colleagues.
Because to adjourn for a short while, because we have to postpone to a specific date, so that once we start with any of the witnesses, all your witnesses must be lined up to finish your evidence, then to enable Advocate Chauke's team to also lead, and then you cross-examine. Remember, our time is getting reduced. So I think perhaps, subject to what my sisters think, we will adjourn just for a few minutes, and then give you a chance to let us know to which date do we postpone the further hearing of this matter.
We'll appreciate that, Madam Chair, a short adjournment.
Advocate Motlamunyane, Advocate Riley is still with the NPA, am I correct? Am I correct that Advocate Riley is still with the NPA?
Indeed, I'm made to believe she's still with the NPA.
Yeah. Now,
to the best of my knowledge.
Thank you. When you discuss with your team, remember that if you are unable to get hold of Advocate Riley directly, there are other ways of getting hold of him as an employee, or her, I beg your pardon, of her as an employee of the NPA. Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, thank you, my sister. Might I also add, Advocate Motlamunyane, most of your witnesses are officers of court who are advocates in the NPA. They can prepare their statements. Wherever they are, they can start in the comfort of their offices or in the comfort of their homes. They can prepare their statements and then meet with you, in which event you will need not a long time to finalize those statements. They're better placed to write their own statements so that you can then start lining up your witnesses. All of them, those advocates we have listed as potential witnesses, you may give them the carte blanche to prepare their own statements. And then arrange for consultation. You can even maybe try to have consultation online with them without necessarily having to drive out of the province. This is a suggestion that I make to you, evidence leaders, to to consider. I suppose that is doable. Council?
It should be, Madam Chair.
And remember, in respect of all witnesses that you are consulting with and whose statements would have been finalized, such statements must be filed of record and be exchanged with the parties, the NPA and Advocate Chauke. Thank you, Council, and all of you. There is another matter that we should place on record. All of you will remember that the time allocated to this inquiry was 4 months. The 4 months, when you look at the date of publication, expires today. We had requested an extension of the period allocated by the President. A short while ago, after our discussion, the Minister called to confirm that the President has signed a document signifying his consent to extend the term of this inquiry. We had requested, given the fact that only one witness has so far testified in chief and is still under cross-examination, and also given the list of witnesses that you provided for, we anticipated that we will probably need up to June to finalize the hearings and prepare the report. We are told that the President has agreed. The publication will happen in due course, and the email should be reaching the Registrar's Office. We thought that we should make this announcement. We have no doubt, and we have no reason to doubt the correctness of the ministerial message communication. In that event, it means we have to determine a date to which we postpone this matter. We will therefore adjourn these proceedings and so that we can speak and then let us know, then we can postpone to a specific date when we will be proceeding with the hearing of argument. In the meantime, I suppose all other matters pending in respect of the matter of Advocate Batoyi, which were discussed extensively on Monday, will be dealt with properly. Remember, Advocate Batoyi is still under cross-examination, and at some stage, we should be told, whilst we are calling other witnesses, as to what is going to happen in respect of her testimony. We cannot leave it hanging forever. Someone will have to report to us about the status of her evidence and what has happened in relation to those matters that we were told were going to be looked into by Advocate Nkosana. We will adjourn for a few minutes and then send our researchers to let us know when you are ready with the date.
We will do so, Madam Chair.
Thank you. We'll
Thank
adjourn.
you.
Good afternoon and thank you. Advocate Mutlamanyane.
Madam Chair and your two sisters, we are grateful for the indulgence granted to us. Arrangements that have been made are as follows. On Monday, Advocate Noko's statement will be filed, will be exchanged with our learned colleagues. And on Wednesday, Advocate Noko is lined up to testify before this commission, before this inquiry rather. We are consequently asking that the panel grant us a postponement until Wednesday next week, which will be the 4th of February, 2026.
Meaning that all of you would have had an opportunity to consult with all other witnesses so that when Advocate Noko finishes her testimony, then you will call the next witness.
Indeed so, Madam Chair.
I suppose you are giving us an undertaking that we are not going to adjourn again for any other postponement, to go and consult.
We, as I indicated earlier, we are making concerted efforts to consult with those witnesses and obtain their statements and make them available.
Advocate Nkabinde.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We confirm that we have agreed to receive the statement of Advocate Noko by close of business on Monday and to commence cross-examination as soon as she is finished. We also agree with the date of Wednesday, the 4th of February. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Council. It is appropriate to mention that on Wednesday the 4th, myself and my sister, Advocate Lizzie, will be held up in the afternoon. We have medical consultations that we need to undergo, and this has been pre-arranged since last year, so we propose in advance to adjourn by 1 o'clock. She will travel to Johannesburg for her appointment. I will travel to Brooklyn for my afternoon appointment. We thought that we should indicate in advance that although we will start in the morning, we will wish to adjourn around 1 o'clock so that we can attend to those personal engagements. We are told, and I'm sure I can mention Advocate Nkabinde, that we are celebrating your birthday today, and you are told that you have offered a birthday cake for everybody to come and celebrate.
I am also told so, Madam Chair.
Isn't it that we have always spoken of all of us being a family, so sometimes we are confronted with very serious business, but there are other days when, as a family, we should go and celebrate. May I, on your behalf, and on behalf of my sister, take this opportunity. In Setswana we say, Oscar wa ipagollela mogodu, it's not my birthday, but you allow me to announce it.
Yes, Madam Chair. Well, I suppose it's two of us, it's Advocate Baloy Mere and me, who were unfortunately born in December and we couldn't celebrate. So this is the moment. So the January babies must wait a little bit.
Yes, thank you very much. We celebrated her birthday, but you had already left. On the 15th, you left, and then we were here on business, and then she provided us a cake, or cakes. So all of you, the media, the family, all the family members could not share the cake with us. But we are told that you have provided a cake, and there will be something, we'll share that cake together. Thank you very much, and everybody, the media, our family up there, we are invited to come and sing a song for Advocate Enquiry. Yes, thank you very much to all of you. May I then take this moment to thank the evidence leading team. We thank you in anticipation for the fact that by Wednesday, we will start and continue with all the pending witnesses so that we can then make some progress. And also thank the NPA for your presence throughout. Thank Advocate Chauke's team, in particular you, Advocate Chauke. You have been steadfast in your attendance. We understand that you travel from Johannesburg every day. We appreciate that. And all of you who have been here to assist us, thank you very much. We're going to adjourn until next week, Wednesday, and we'll take it from there. Thank you. We adjourn.